You ever turn a handle a quarter turn and get full water flow? That's a ball valve, my friend. Simple, effective, and about as common in plumbing as duct tape is on a job site. Ball valves control the flow of liquids or gases with a rotating ball inside. This ball has a hole bored through it. When the hole aligns with the pipe, flow is open. Turn it 90 degrees and the solid part of the ball blocks the flow completely. Now, there are fancy valves out there, but for pure on-off control, you can't beat a ball valve. They're tough, reliable, and you find them everywhere from your house's plumbing to oil refineries. They're not for fine-tuning flow, but when you need something shut off tight, they're the go-to. But like any tool, you got to know what you're doing. Choosing the wrong type, installing it wrong, or skipping maintenance will cost you. We're talking leaks, breaks, and maybe a flooded basement. So let's dive in and learn about these workhorses of the valve world. Like I always say, every tool has its place. Ball valves are great for a lot of reasons, but they ain't perfect. First off, the good stuff, they're simple to use. A quarter turn does the trick. They're durable too, lasting for thousands of cycles, and when they're closed, they provide a tight seal, so you don't get any leaks. And on the downside, ball valves aren't so great for controlling flow rate. You either get full flow or no flow, and because of their design, they can trap some fluid inside, which can be a problem if it freezes or corrodes. Finally, they're not ideal for throttling. That means repeatedly adjusting the flow. It can wear down the seal and cause leaks. So bottom line, ball valves are tough, reliable, and easy to use for on-off applications. But if you need precise control or frequent adjustments, you might want to look at other types of valves. Always choose the right tool for the job. Think of it like a game of pipe-fitting Tetris. The ball valve has this hollow ball inside, right? It fits snugly in the valve body, and this ball has a hole drilled through its center. When you line up the hole with the pipes on either side, you get a straight shot through. That's full flow. Give the handle a quarter turn, and the ball rotates. Now, the solid part of the ball blocks the flow path, shutting it off completely. No complicated mechanisms, no finicky adjustments, just a simple, robust design that works. That's the beauty of a ball valve, simple and effective. But don't be fooled by the simplicity. There's more to these valves than meets the eye, especially when you start talking about different types and materials, but we'll get to that later. Section 4, types and variations of ball valves. Now let's talk about the different flavors of ball valves. You've got your standard ball valve, but they come in all shapes and sizes depending on the job. First up, you've got different ball designs. A full port ball has a bore as big as the pipe, giving you maximum flow. A reduced port ball has a smaller bore, which restricts flow a bit. Then there's the body construction. You've got one-piece, two-piece, and three-piece bodies. One piece is the simplest and cheapest, but harder to repair. Three-piece is the most versatile, allowing you to take it apart for maintenance. Of course, you've got to think about how you're going to operate the darn thing. Manual valves use a lever or handle, good for infrequent operation. Actuated valves use electricity or pneumatics for remote control, handy for hard-to-reach places. Finally, you've got different materials. Brass is common for residential plumbing, while stainless steel is tougher and resists corrosion. PVC is lightweight and cheap, good for low-pressure applications. Choosing the right material depends on the fluid, pressure, and temperature. Section 5, installation and maintenance of ball valves. So you got your ball valve ready to install. First things first, safety glasses, people. Next, make sure the valve is the right size and material for your application. Shut off the main water supply and drain the pipes. Now, clean the pipe ends to remove any debris or burrs. Apply pipe thread sealant or tape to the male threads of the valve. Don't get any inside the valve though. Now screw the valve onto the pipe using 2 wrenches to tighten, one on the valve body, one on the pipe. Don't over tighten. Once installed, open the valve slowly to avoid water hammer. Check for leaks around the connections. For maintenance, inspect the valve regularly for signs of wear or damage. Lubricate the handle and stem if necessary. If the valve leaks, try tightening the packing nut. If that doesn't work, you might need to replace the valve.